Alrighty, we got a nice cord here that was cut off on a large appliance that was being thrown away. It's 14-2 of the ground, black, white, and green. And here in the country I was born in, on your 110, 120 volt cords, your black is live, the white is neutral, and the green is the ground. And that applies for all your gauges, like 18 up through number 10 for your 110, 120 volt extension cords. And I'll show you how to assemble this together with a 15 amp lit receptacle on the end. I'm wearing my North Carolina hat for my natural sister. She's living in North Carolina and I've never heard from her for a very, very long time. Her name is Vanessa and I hope to hear from her sometime. So I'll show you how to put this extension cord together and verify the polarity. Alrighty, so first we will take and we'll strip our outer jacket here. Let's take our cutters, we'll just score it carefully like that. Bend it down. Break our jacket out. When you do this, you got to make sure you don't cut your wires inside. There we go. And you just bend it back and forth like that and break it, the outer jacket open like that. I gotta cut a little more in here. I'll just try pulling it with my strippers. Okay, I have to cut a little more up in here. Here we go. We got broken through all the way around there. And we have our conductors. Now I'll bring the camera down close so you can see how the cord is put together. So this is our lit end we put on here. So we'll just take and we'll open up our back with our screwdriver here. We'll open up our front. I like how these screws are threaded so they unscrew very nice and easily. Okay, so we'll put our cord through the back here. There's this little part here that you can take your screwdriver and push in and push it out for the thicker cord. That is for if you're using a thinner type of a cord. And we'll slip our wires into here. Okay, so we will strip our conductors. Strip them about the same length. See how I got them all about the same length there? So here in the country I was born in, your black wire is your hot wire. And if you look here, you'll see a green screw, which is your ground, silver screw, which is your neutral, which is the wider slot. Then over here, you have your brass screw, which is the narrow slot. So we'll start with our black wire. Get our strands twisted together. Make sure our opening is opened up all the way. Put our wire in the hole. Make sure we don't get our insulation pinched under the pressure plate. There it is, and you can see our insulation just goes up to the bottom of our pressure plate there. Okay, we'll put our green wire in with the green terminal here, twist our strands together. Make sure our pressure plate is open. Make sure all the strands go down in. You don't get them frayed out. Push it down in all the way so our insulation just comes up to the bottom of the pressure plate there. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now you see the little bit of copper just above the pressure plate. That's what you want. Now we'll put our white wire under our silver colored screw here. Get it down all the way so our insulation is butted up to the bottom of the pressure plate. Make sure it's tight. And we'll just line this up and put our plug back in here. There it is, it lines up like that. You just simply tighten these screws. Then we'll tighten up our connector here on the back of our cord. We'll make sure our wire is going in here straight. And our insulation, our black insulation is all the way down inside. Okay, it's in there nice and snug. This is our polarity tester. We're going to verify that our cord is wired correctly. So we'll plug this into our cord. And we'll plug this other end into our workbench down here. And we'll flip our switch on. And you can see it is wired correctly. Our two orange lights are lit and the red is not lit, and you can see the chart here telling what's the problems are if it's not hooked up correctly. Alrighty, so thanks for watching. This is how to turn a cord that was taken off of appliance. It's no longer needed into a valuable, useful extension cord here in the country I was born in. Now we'll just take the paper off of this here, and you'll see how it has a green light in here. So you can see it's a lit cord. And I'll show you where you can buy it. You can buy these at Harbor Freight, and I'll show you the make and model here. So when I pull that tape off, you'll see the green light underneath, but I'm showing you the make and model so you can find them. They have them at Harbor Freight. There's the whole tag if you want to read it. And there's how the whole receptacle lights up when you plug it in so you know you have power.